Hi, Tacoma. I'm Mrs. Wally. Welcome back to TV Classroom. Today, you'll notice I don't have my friend Miss Oslin with me. She's homesick, so we hope that she feels better. But we're going to continue on to make sure you get the lessons you need. So today,
feel better.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just going to say, feel better, Mrs. Oslin.
Yes, please feel better. We miss you, and come back as soon as you're ready. Today, we're going to talk about paraphrasing and asking questions. Now, when I'm listening to someone, Mr. Kevin, and they talk a lot, my brain tends to wander. So this is something that's really helpful in not letting your brain wander, because you know you're going to have to say it back and you're going to need to come up with a question. Before we begin, though, let's make sure you have active listening posture. Please check yourself. Make sure that your eyes are focused on the learning. Your voice level is at a respectful level, which is probably a 0 when I'm talking and a 1 when you're doing partner talk, and that your body's focused. Press pause, press play when you're ready. All right. We are working in Tacoma on teen cooperation goals all around the district. We're going to work on these all year long. We've been working on active listening, explain your ideas, everyone participating, helping and encouraging others, and completing tasks. Today, though, we're going to zoom in and focus on active listening. A few lessons ago, we learned there's not just a feelings tree, there's a feelings universe. There are so many different feelings.
Wow.
And they can sometimes be really big. Sometimes they can be really boring, right? Like if you're having a hard time focusing, or your brain can just feel cluttered. That happens to me sometimes. So when you're having a feeling, we've learned that you use an I message. As 4th and 5th graders, you've learned that you don't just say, I feel blank because. You say, I feel when you, because it seems, but you can't do that until you've identified your feeling, put it on the feelings thermometer, and you've done your stop and stay cool steps if it's a 4 or a 5. And then we learned all the different ways we can stop and think. You can use self-talk. You can walk away from the problem and take a break. If you're having trouble focusing, you can use a fidget tool or remind yourself to focus, or have a friend remind you with a little hand signal. So, are you ready for today's learning? We're going to be talking about focus. So we're going to do 2 different segments of this. I'm going to tell Mr. Kevin a story, and he's going to be on the screen with his little thing, and you're going to focus, and Mr. Kevin's going to focus. That's going to be the beginning. Then I'm going to have you pause, and you're going to share with a partner, focusing. If you don't have a partner to work with today, you can just focus on mine and do this with me. You're going to pause. You're going to have a partner. One partner is going to tell the other partner something, and the other partner needs to practice their focusing skills. Then we're going to have the partners tell back what we said and paraphrase. And then the partners are going to ask us questions about what we said. So, Mr. Kevin, are you ready?
I am ready, Mrs. Wally.
Okay. So, we are getting Oliver the best Christmas surprise ever. He's getting a new dog.
Oh.
It's a standard golden doodle. She lives in Ohio on a farm, and she's going to fly all the way to Washington, and I'm going to go pick her up in December. And Oliver's going to lose his mind. He's going to be a level 20 on the feelings thermometer. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because Oliver loves dogs more than people.
Oh.
When he calls family members that have dogs, they get on FaceTime, and he's like, hi, Grandma, I see Lily, please. If we call you and you have a dog, he will say hello to you, and then he will ask to see your dog because he really only wants to talk to the dog. So we decided it's time to get Oliver a dog for Christmas, but he's only 2.5. So we're going to have to do a lot of the caretaking. Isn't that great?
That's wonderful.
Okay, friends, now it's your turn to pause, tell the story, and be really focused. Okay, the next step in active listening is say back and paraphrase. You don't need to say it word for word. You're just going to tell it back to the person that was saying it to show that you were actively listening. So you're going to watch Mr. Kevin do this, and then you're going to pause and do it with your partner. Okay, Mr. Kevin.
So I guess Oliver is going to get a dog. That is so exciting because he loves dogs more than he loves people.
It's true.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm really happy for him.
Me too. I'm really excited. So now that tells me that Mr. Kevin listened to what I said, that Oliver's getting a dog for Christmas, and that Oliver really, 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 really loves dogs even more than people.
I remember a detail.
Oh, what was a detail you remember?
Golden doodle.
That's right. A standard golden doodle. That means she's going to be 60 pounds when she's big.
Wow.
It's a big dog.
Wow.
Okay, friends, now it's your turn to pause. The other partner is going to say back whatever they told them and paraphrase what they heard. Now Mr. Kevin gets to ask me some questions about what I said. Go ahead, Mr. Kevin.
Okay. So I'm wondering what day are you going to give the golden doodle to Oliver?
Well, we're hoping it's right around Christmas time because in our family, we celebrate the holiday of Christmas. And so we're hoping it's close enough that we can call it his Christmas present. But we don't know for sure because they don't schedule the flights for the dogs until a month before they travel. So we have to wait kind of till mid-November to figure out what exact day Daisy's going to come on the plane.
Okay, so that gives me another clue for a question.
Yeah.
Where is Daisy being raised?
She's in Ohio on a farm with other dogs, and they have obstacle courses that they can run up and down and agility courses to learn to be an agile dog. And she's being trained by her owners, and they have a 2-year-old in their house too.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Will that 2-year-old miss Daisy when she goes?
Oh, I think so. But that 2-year-old has other dogs, so it'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How fun.
Okay, friends, now it's your turn to ask questions. You get to ask questions of your partner that told the story. Press play when you're ready to come back. All right. Awesome job. Today, we learned and practiced how to be an active listener by paraphrasing and asking questions. Now, something you could do is the other person could share a story. You could do that all over again. So that might be something you do at the end. Have a wonderful rest of your day, friends. We'll see you next time on the TV Classroom. Bye for now.